Is your morning blood sugar stubbornly high, consistently over 180, even with your prescribed medication? Then listen closely. What I'm about to reveal helped my 68-year-old patient, Margaret, slash her fasting glucose from a staggering 240 down to a healthy 98 in a mere 14 days, using just two everyday items from her kitchen. Margaret walked into my clinic last month, completely frustrated and utterly exhausted. She'd battled diabetes for 11 long years, dutifully followed her doctor's diet, took metformin twice a day, yet her morning numbers remained stubbornly in the 200s. Every single morning, the same routine: a bowl of oatmeal, a glass of orange juice. And by 10 a.m., she'd feel shaky, mentally foggy, and utterly drained, needing a nap. Here's what we changed. And I urge you to pay very close attention because this isn't what you've been told. Most doctors recommend whole grains like oatmeal or brown rice, labeling them complex carbs. But here's the critical flaw: your body doesn't care if it's complex or simple. It cares about one thing only: how quickly it converts into sugar. Plain oatmeal carries a glycemic index ranging from 55 to 79. That means it can spike your blood sugar nearly as fast as white bread. And if you're over 60, your cells are likely already resistant to insulin. So, that bowl of oatmeal? It's like pouring gasoline on a fire. Right now, I want you to try something simple. Press your thumb firmly into the palm of your other hand for 5 seconds. Now release. Notice how long it takes for that white mark to return to pink. If it's more than 3 seconds, your circulation is sluggish. That's a powerful signal your cells aren't receiving the vital nutrients they need, all because high blood sugar is literally gumming up the works. Imagine your cells as a lock and insulin as the key. But when you start your day with plain oatmeal, you're essentially coating that lock with rust. The key can't turn. Glucose can't get in, so it festers in your bloodstream and your numbers continue to climb. This is exactly why Margaret was stuck. Not because oatmeal is inherently bad, but because she was consuming it all wrong. Let's uncover the true culprit behind your elevated blood sugar. It's not sugar itself. Most people believe diabetes is simply about eating too much sugar, but that's only half the story. The real issue is that your cells have stopped responding to insulin. They've barricaded their doors, leaving glucose stranded outside, piling up in your blood. This phenomenon is known as insulin resistance. And past the age of 60, it intensifies due to three key factors. First, your muscle mass declines. Muscles are incredibly efficient glucose sponges. Less muscle means fewer places for that excess sugar to be stored. Second, you naturally move less. Perhaps your knees ache, or you simply feel more tired. But when you're less active, your cells demand less energy, effectively shutting down their glucose intake. Third, chronic inflammation, stemming from stress, certain medications, or years of consuming blood sugar spiking foods. This persistent inflammation acts like the rust on that lock we talked about earlier. And this brings us back to oatmeal and why it might be failing you. Plain oatmeal is primarily starch. When you eat it, your body rapidly breaks it down into glucose within about 15 to 20 minutes. Your blood sugar rockets upwards. Your pancreas goes into overdrive, frantically releasing insulin. But remember, your cells aren't listening. So, you get that dramatic spike. Then, a mere 2 hours later, you crash. You're hungry again, exhausted, and craving something sweet. This is the blood sugar roller coaster, and it's silently ravaging your body from the inside out. But here's what Margaret did differently, and why it produced such incredible results. She stirred 1 level teaspoon of Ceylon cinnamon into her oatmeal every morning. Not sprinkled on top afterwards, not just alongside, but thoroughly mixed in while it cooked. Ceylon cinnamon contains a powerful compound called cinnamaldehyde. This is the active hero. When cinnamaldehyde enters your bloodstream, it performs 3 remarkable actions. First, it mimics insulin. It effectively approaches that rusty lock on your cells and helps to turn it, finally allowing glucose to enter. Second, it drastically slows down how quickly your stomach empties. That oatmeal, which once turned into sugar in 15 minutes, now takes 45 minutes. The result? No dramatic spike, just a gentle, steady rise. Third, it reduces inflammation in your gut lining. Remember that rust? Cinnamon acts like WD-40, cleaning that stubborn lock. This is precisely why Margaret's numbers plummeted so rapidly. Her cells could finally hear insulin knocking. In week 1, she dropped from 240 to 190. By week 2, she was at 140. And by day 14, her fasting number was a remarkable 98. Now, let me give you the precise protocol Margaret followed. This is absolutely critical. Do not skip any of these steps. Step 1. Purchase Ceylon cinnamon, not cassia. Always check the label. Cassia contains high levels of coumarin, which can be damaging to your liver if consumed daily. You can find Ceylon, often labeled true cinnamon, at any health food store or online. Step 2. Use steel-cut oats or old-fashioned rolled oats, never instant. Instant oats are pre-processed and will spike your blood sugar even faster. Step 3. Cook your oats with water or unsweetened almond milk. Add 1 level teaspoon of Ceylon cinnamon while the oats are cooking, not after. The heat is essential. It activates the cinnamaldehyde. Step 4. Incorporate protein and fat. This is the crucial element Margaret nearly overlooked. Oatmeal alone, even with cinnamon, is still predominantly carbohydrates. You need protein and fat to slow down digestion even further. Think of it like a taxi system. The oatmeal is the passenger, cinnamon is the driver. But protein and fat? They're the seatbelt and the speed limit. Margaret added 2 tablespoons of chopped walnuts, 3 tablespoons of plain Greek yogurt, and 1 teaspoon of ground flaxseed. The walnuts provide beneficial omega-3s. The yogurt delivers protein. The flaxseed offers fiber and more omega-3s. When you consume this combination, your blood sugar will typically rise to around 120 instead of 180, and it will remain stable for 4 hours, preventing that crash after 2. No more brain fog, no nagging cravings, no mid-morning slump. Step 5. Eat this within 30 minutes of waking up. Not at 10 a.m., not after you've had your coffee and caught up on the news. Your cortisol levels are highest in the morning, and cortisol elevates blood sugar. If you wait too long to eat, your liver will dump stored glucose into your bloodstream, putting you behind before your day even starts. Margaret ate her breakfast at 7 a.m. sharp every single day. By 7:30, she was done, and her body learned to anticipate this stable start. Cinnamon and oatmeal form the bedrock of this strategy, but 3 powerful coactors can elevate its effectiveness even further. Coactor 1. Squeeze half a lemon into a glass of water and drink it 15 minutes before your oatmeal. The citric acid primes your stomach, promoting better digestion, which in turn leads to superior blood sugar control. Coactor 2. Take 400 milligrams of magnesium glycinate with your oatmeal. Magnesium significantly increases the sensitivity of your insulin receptors. It's like oiling that stubborn lock one more time. Studies reveal that diabetics who supplemented with magnesium saw their A1C drop by 0.7 points in just 12 weeks. Margaret took hers right after her first bite to avoid any potential stomach upset. Coactor 3. Add 1 teaspoon of apple cider vinegar to your lemon water. This is optional but incredibly potent. The acetic acid in vinegar actively blocks some of the enzymes responsible for breaking down starch. Less starch absorbed means a lower blood sugar spike. When Margaret incorporated all 3 coactors, her post-meal blood sugar plummeted from 165 to an impressive 118. Now, before you rush to your kitchen, there are 3 critical mistakes you absolutely must avoid. I've seen patients make every single one of them. Mistake number 1. Using too much cinnamon. More is not better here. Some patients mistakenly believe that if 1 teaspoon works, 3 will work faster. Incorrect. High doses, even of Ceylon cinnamon, can irritate your stomach lining. And if you accidentally purchased cassia instead of Ceylon, too much coumarin can stress your liver. Stick to 1 level teaspoon. That's all. Mistake number 2. Stopping your medication without consulting your doctor. Margaret's blood sugar dropped so dramatically that she considered quitting metformin on day 5. I absolutely forbade it. Here's why. When you effectively manage your blood sugar with diet, your medication becomes even more potent. If you continue the same dose while eating better, you risk experiencing hypoglycemia, where your blood sugar crashes below 70. This is dangerous, leading to dizziness, confusion, and even fainting. Instead, track your numbers diligently every morning. When you consistently see readings below 100 for 5 straight days, call your doctor. They will safely adjust your medication. Margaret's doctor cut her metformin dose in half after 2 weeks, then completely eliminated it by week 6, but always under strict medical supervision. Mistake number 3, adding artificial sweeteners to improve the taste. No honey, no agave, no maple syrup, not even a tiny bit. These are all forms of sugar, and they will completely neutralize everything the cinnamon is working to achieve. If you need sweetness, use half a mashed banana or 6 to 8 blueberries. The natural fiber in the fruit slows down sugar absorption, giving you sweetness without the disruptive spike. All right, here is the exact recipe Margaret used. Save this, screenshot it, write it down. You'll need half a cup of steel-cut oats *1 and 1/4 cups of water or unsweetened almond milk *1 level teaspoon of Ceylon cinnamon *2 tablespoons of chopped raw walnuts *3 tablespoons of plain Greek yogurt, full fat or 2%, *1 tablespoon of ground flax seed optional, 6 fresh blueberries or half a small banana. Mashed. Here's how to make it, and remember, timing is everything in a small pot. Bring your water or almond milk to a boil. Add the oats. Reduce the heat to medium-low. Immediately stir in the Ceylon cinnamon, not at the end. Cook for 20 to 25 minutes, stirring every few minutes. You want a thick, creamy consistency, not watery. Once it's done, turn off the heat and let it sit for 2 minutes to allow the starches to settle. Pour it into your bowl. Now add the walnuts, the Greek yogurt, and the flax seed. Stir everything together. If you're using fruit, add it now. The warmth of the oatmeal will gently soften the blueberries or banana. This is what Margaret ate every single morning for 14 days. And here's what happened. Day 1, fasting blood sugar 240. After breakfast, 165. Day 7, fasting blood sugar 190. After breakfast, 135. Day 14, fasting blood sugar 98. After breakfast, 118. She literally cried in my office. She said it was the first time in 11 years she felt like she had control over her body. But here's the part that truly matters most. 3 weeks later, she sent me this photo. She was on the floor, laughing and playing with her grandkids. She hadn't been able to do that in 5 years because she was always too tired, too foggy, too scared her blood sugar would suddenly crash. That's the incredible gift stable blood sugar gives you back, your life. So here's your call to action for tonight. Head to the store or place an online order. Get Ceylon cinnamon, steel-cut oats, walnuts, Greek yogurt, and ground flax seed. Set your alarm for 7 a.m. Make this exact recipe. Eat it. Then, 2 hours later, check your blood sugar. Write that number down. Do this for 7 days. Then, compare your numbers to the week before. I am confident you'll witness at least a 20 to 30-point drop, possibly even more. And if you do, keep going. This isn't a temporary fix. It's the beginning of a powerful new habit. Remember those coactors I mentioned? The magnesium, the lemon water, the apple cider vinegar? I've created an entire video meticulously breaking down the 5 best supplements for diabetics over 60, including the precise brands I recommend to my patients, and even revealing the one supplement most doctors prescribe that actually worsens your insulin resistance. That video is linked right here. Watch it next. And remember, you're not stuck. Margaret wasn't stuck. You simply needed the right information. Now you have it. This is why Margaret was stuck. Not because oatmeal is bad, but because she was eating it wrong.